What's going on, everybody? Hope this video finds you well. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a recent change to some of the user interface, and this is in the spirit of making information on confirmation prompts as useful as possible, right? So, big feature of the app, it's fully automated. However, this implies that when you perform an action or whatever you're doing, right, you're gonna confirm, and then you're not gonna be able to take back what you've done unless at some point in the future we implement a take back. But at the moment, you really the app forces you to stick to your guns and commit to what you're doing. Now this is all good. However, there are some current features where the confirmation prompt is kind of vague, right? So we've been slowly adding in some better, more encompassing prompts to exactly what it is you're committing, right? And a lot of that came from the last couple of run-throughs in the testing. So, for example, when we were placing system tiles, one of the big recommendations was instead of confirming the system number, which is pretty hard to see, instead we've changed it now so you're confirming a key feature of the system. So, for example, if you placed this system, the game will ask you to confirm placement of the asteroid field instead of 44, right? So that's good. Now, perhaps even more important is when you're moving ships, right? So in a real life game, you can physically see all the ships you're going to be moving, but the way we currently have it implemented, right, you select the ships down here and the infantry from here, and then they kind of just vanish, and then you're just asked to confirm your movement. So what we've done now is actually give a detail of exactly what you're moving and where you're moving it from. So that's what I want to go over here. So we've got a game just out of the setup phase, and we're playing, as you can see here, the Sardic Nor. And we're going to go ahead and activate the Abyss system. As we can see, it has some of the best resources in the game, so we want to take this right away. So we'll go ahead, we'll activate this system, we'll pass on the ability round, and now we're brought to the familiar move ship step. So the first thing is, if you just want to skip moving ships, because there are times when you might want to activate a system and not move ships. That could be to just perform like a stall tactic, for example. So when you click the confirmation button here, you'll be asked to confirm unit movement, but now you'll be told that no units are being moved. So that's nice. But more encompassing here, if we click on our home system, which currently is the only system we can move ships from, we can start selecting ships. So maybe we want to move a carrier and take 2 infantry, because that's exactly what we're going to need to take this planet, or both these planets. So now if we click confirm, we'll get confirm unit movement, but we get a much more detailed message here. We're told that in the Twilight system, which is our home system, right, that's the first planet, we're moving 1 carrier and 2 infantry from it, and nothing else, which is indeed what we did. And that's really good now, because we don't have to think to ourselves exactly what we clicked. And then, of course, we can reset that. And clicking the green check mark shows that, indeed, everything has been properly reset. So we could instead select all our units, and we'll see how that works. So we've selected 2 carriers, a cruiser, and 5 infantry. And now we can see from the Twilight system that indeed we've selected the 2 carriers, the 1 cruiser, but now you'll notice here that infantry appears twice. And what this means is basically it's showing you how many infantry were taken from each planet in priority order. And by priority order, I mean from the top down. So you can see 1 infantry from Trunlak and 4 infantry from Quinara. So if you do see that, multiple infantry, and if you're the Emirates of Hakan, you could see 3, right? It's got the 3 planets. You'll see that even more detail there. But let's just go ahead and do the minimalist stuff here and take the 1 carrier and, well, let's take the 1 carrier and 2 infantry from Quinara. And we'll confirm this movement from the Trunlak system. All right, so now the board's updated, and we can see we got our carrier in the active system with our 2 infantry. So now we're being asked to commit infantry to planets in the active system. And again, it could be the case that we don't want to put our infantry there, or maybe we don't even have any infantry, right? Sometimes you just move ships in to bombard, maybe. So if we click the green check mark, we get this message, which was already implemented, no ground forces committed. And also, if we decide to commit infantry to each planet now, and we click check mark, we'll get the more detailed message of ground force commitment, and we'll be told each planet and how many infantry we're committing to each planet. Now if we reset that, and we just commit both our infantry to a biz, then we'll see that only a biz shows up. And if we reset this and commit both our infantry to Freya, then we'll see only Freya shows up. So that's good in case maybe you misclicked, right? You thought you clicked a biz once and Freya twice, but now in the confirmation prompt, you're being told that you accidentally clicked Freya. So both the infantry going there, and you wouldn't actually take a biz if you committed, right? And this is good because before you were just it would just say confirm ground force commitment, confirm that you want to commit these units to the planets you selected, but it wouldn't tell you exactly what you're doing. So let's go ahead and commit 1 infantry to each planet, and we'll click confirm, and we see we like our choices. And yeah, we can see now we got 1 infantry on each of the planets, right? If we hover over there and establishing control, and we have the 2 planets exhausted, and we can end our turn. All right, so that's really good, I think, those confirmation and prompt improvements. And you can look forward to more confirmation prompt improvements in the future, because I know there are a few more definitely want to do, but those are the 2 biggest ones, I think, that we wanted to definitely implement. All right, so we'll stop the video here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.